beer service. In this lesson, we're going to look at how to open a beer and serve a beer to your guests. We'll be looking at the importance of the head, how to pour a beer, and how to serve a beer. Let's start with the importance of the head. Before starting, it's important to know that beers are meant to be served with a head of foam that is a maximum of 2 finger widths high. This is because the head keeps the coolness and beautiful aromas in the beer. If the head is bigger than 2 finger widths, it means that it's been poured too quickly. If there is no head on the beer, either you have poured it too slowly or you have poured the beer into a dirty glass. For this reason, a golden rule of beer service is to always check and make sure that the glass, the can, and the bottle are spotless before pouring a beer. This way you will always have a head in the glass and the can or bottle are hygienic and clean enough to be given to the guest. Now let's look at how to pour a beer. Before we take a look at how to open a beer, always first ask the guest whether you may pour their beer for them. This applies at both the bar and at the table. If they say yes, follow these steps. Step 1. Open the can or bottle of beer. Always do this by making sure that you are slightly turned away from the guest. Why do we do this? So that no spray from the beer goes all over the guest. If you are opening a bottle of beer, always use a bottle opener, as this is more hygienic than using your hands on the neck of the bottle. Step 2. Tilt the glass that you will be pouring the beer into to a 45-degree angle so that the beer will run gently down the side of the glass. When pouring, bring the beer as close as possible to the glass so that the beer doesn't have to fall a long way into the glass. Similarly, when pouring from a draft tap, make sure that the glass is as close to the draft nozzle as possible. Pouring like this means that you will be able to control the head. This is because if the liquid falls a long way, there will be more bubbles, and this creates too much foam. Step 3. Start pouring the beer gently and slowly. It is always good service to have the label of the beer you are pouring facing the guest while you pour. Step 4. Once you have poured to about halfway, slowly straighten the glass so that you are pouring the beer straight into the bottom of the glass rather than along the side, and increase the rate at which you are pouring. This will cause the head of foam to start forming. Finally, step 5. When the glass is 90% full, the head needs to be between 1 and 2 finger widths high. If it is too small, raise the bottle or can so that the beer falls from a greater height into the glass. If the head is too high, wait a little bit before continuing to pour the rest of the beer. Now let's take a look at how to serve a beer. Just as with a mixer, a beer requires certain steps to be followed when it is being served at a front-of-house bar. Step 1. When a guest has ordered a beer from a bottle, place a coaster onto the bar. Step 2. Pour the beer into the glass. Step 3. Place the perfectly poured glass of beer on the coaster. Step 4. Invite your guest to enjoy their drink. Then remove the bottle lid, empty bottle, or empty can. Well done on completing this lesson. Good work!